Okay, today we're going to do Module 2, Lesson 2, and our objective is I can use iteration with one physical unit to measure length. So you need to open up to Lesson 2's page in your packet, and you also need to make sure you have 1 centimeter cube. So today I'm going to show you how we would measure if we only had 1 centimeter cube. So we're going to use a strategy called iteration. So first, we're going to take our cube and we're going to carefully line it up to the edge of our object, just like we normally would when we measure. And then you're going to take your pencil and you're going to mark where your cube starts and then trace a line where your cube ends, very carefully. Next, we're going to move our cube to the mark that we just made, making sure that we're not leaving any spaces. Then you're going to take your pencil again and draw a line at the end of the cube. This is also what we can call the mark and move strategy. So take our cube again, move it to the ends, and then go ahead and make a mark at the end of the cube. And then we're going to move it one more time. And again, make a line at the end of the cube. Carefully tracing the end, making sure that you're not leaving any spaces. So now, I've used iteration and my 1 cube to measure this paper clip. So now, how long is this paper clip? Well, when we use iteration, we need to make sure that we're counting the spaces and not the lines to find the measurement. So this paper clip is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeter cubes long. And that is how we use iteration and 1 cube to measure an object. We're going to try one more together. So let's take our cube and we're going to measure a crayon this time. So again, we're going to carefully line up our cube with the edge of the crayon. And on the first one, we make 2 marks. So you're going to draw a line where your cube starts, and then draw a line where the cube ends, making sure that you're not leaving any spaces. Then we're going to take our cube and carefully move it to the edge of where that line was drawn. And we're going to draw another line at the end of the cube. And then move the cube again to the end of the line. And draw another line. Then move the cube, making no spaces. Draw another line. Move the cube. Draw another line. And we're going to continue until we get all the way to the end of the crayon. Making sure that we're working carefully, not leaving any spaces, and making sure that we are drawing right where the cube ends. And then when we reach the end of our object, we're going to move the cube out of the way. And then remember, we need to make sure that we are counting our spaces and not the lines. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 centimeter cubes long. So the crayon is about 8 centimeter cubes long. You are going to try this on your own. You're going to measure the eraser with your cube using iteration. After you found your measurement, you're going to go ahead and write the measurement on the line. Remember, you can go back into your notes or back into the video to look and see how it's done if you need help. Please try your best. When you're done with this, you're done with today's notes.